Hello. Hello. Today we're going to navigate through the course materials that pertain to your course. Hello. Today we're going to navigate through the course materials that pertain to your Introduction to Sociology course. You're currently using the Discover Sociology textbook, and it will be given to you complimentary through our platform called Sage Vantage. We're going to discuss your role as it pertains to beta testing the platform and what that means, as well as a live demonstration in which we will go through the registration process and a walkthrough of the platform. So you did hear us correct. We are giving you completely free access to the Discover Sociology textbook via the Sage Vantage platform. The reason we're doing this is we really want to hear from you as students. Sage Vantage is designed to be engaging while not clunky and overwhelming. We really wanted to make sure that every piece of media, every resource and tool is thoughtfully put together and curated. We really want to hear from you. We really believe we'll be able to get insightful ideas, and in this past semester's class test, we've had great suggestions from students just like you. One of the ways you'll be able to give us feedback is directly through our email, sagevantagebeta@sagepub.com. Please share any bugs, content issues, errors, or suggestions. We've already heard from many students just like you this last term, and it's really helped us consistently update and change the things that really make sense. We're actually going to go to https:/vantage.sagepub.com. Here, we're going to go through the registration process. Once I have gone to the website vantage.sagepub.com, I'm going to want to register. The registration button is located directly on the top right-hand corner. When you select your email address, it is important that you select an email address that is consistent with your institution. For example, we want to make sure that if you have a college or university email, that's the email address that you use. I created an email address earlier today to demonstrate the student registration process. You're going to enter your email address twice, and then you'll get this prompt which will let you know to check your email. Once I go to my inbox, I will get an email from Sage Publishing which will help me continue the registration process. I'm going to click on that hyperlink, and here it is very important that I, as a student, let the system know that I am registering as a student. This will allow you to actually enroll in your instructor's course. It's going to begin with a title, such as Dr., Mr., Mrs., and so on. First name, last name, country, email address, and then password. You want to agree to the terms of use. And here it says if you would like to receive marketing communication from Sage, that is entirely optional. Once I'm done, I'm going to select register. Oh, and this is going to be important. You need to make sure that you select a password of at least 8 characters, at least 1 uppercase, at least 1 lowercase, and at least 1 number or symbol. Let me try that again. Perfect. At this point, you're going to want to refer to the access code that we're going to give to you. You may be receiving this directly from your instructor or via an email from Sage. What it's going to ask you for is your access code, followed by the course ID. The course ID is something that only your instructor could give to you. It will usually be the first 5 letters of your instructor's name and then a dash followed by a unique set of numbers. So please make sure you ask your instructor what their course ID is. That is very important. going to be an example of the student registration access code key card. It'll let you know to go to vantage.sagepub.com, and it'll go through exactly the same steps that we're going through now. The difference is here, you're going to find your access code. It'll be located directly here where it says code. Once I've entered in my access code, followed by the course ID, I'm going to select Join Course. Perfect. Now that I'm in, the first thing I should see is my dashboard. The dashboard is essentially a full summary of all of the assignments and assessments that are going to be due through the course of the term. The common ones are going to be a knowledge check, a video activity, as well as a chapter test. You can always see more by selecting Show More. If you want to get to the text portion, go to Table of Contents on the left-hand side. When you see those three little lines, which we call the hamburger symbol, we're going to select that option. Here, I can go by chapter depending on where I want to go. Let's take a look at Chapter 6. This is mobile friendly, so you can actually change size. It'll actually change size depending on your device. This will actually mirror the physical text exactly. So it'll let you know what page you're in as you're going through. There's a couple of unique things here as well. As you're reading through the textbook, you can actually highlight various portions of the textbook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scroll over a specific area. Once I've scrolled over it, you'll see this icon appear. I'm going to highlight that portion, and then on the right hand side here, you're going to see my highlight that I just did. You can also add note tabs, so if there's a specific portion that you know is going to be important to you, this will be on the test. Click on that save button, and if I go to the chapter I'm in, I'll see all my notes and highlights. For example, if you're taking a midterm assessment and you want to go through chapters 1 through 8, you can actually download those chapters and you have a built-in study guide. That can be really helpful as you're going through. The way we would recommend as a student to use this is obviously through a larger screen so you feel more comfortable reading. However, it's entirely up to you if you prefer to use a tablet or a mobile device such as your telephone. You go to the bottom to go to the next section. Everything is based off of learning objectives. So here we begin on learning objective 6.1. Once we've read through that portion, we're going to go to a knowledge check. Knowledge checks are really great because it helps me as a student better understand the concepts that are being discussed in that chapter. It's a low stakes quiz, but it really forces me to read. So if I'm not reading, I'm probably not going to do so well on these. But let's go ahead and get started. Here I see that there's 5 questions. It's graded for completion, so I need to finish this in order to get a passing grade in the class. And I have one of unlimited attempts, which I must have a really nice instructor. So let's get started. Here, if I'm unsure about anything at any point, I can X out and I can go back to the reading. I also have my helpful friend here. So the hummingbird is here to really help provide hints and assistance. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to intentionally get this one wrong. Perfect, because I wanted to show this to you. If I'm unsure and I really just messed up on that particular portion, well, the hummingbird is here to help me. Once I've read the feedback, I can go directly to the content area of where that question is being pulled from in the book. So let's go to more on this topic and take me there now. Terrific. Usually it'll take you to specific paragraphs of where that content is being covered. So this will help you as a student really hone in on the area and maximize your time. Since your time is very valuable, you want to make sure you're reading the most important parts. Okay, let's say I'm reading through the book and I'm having a great time. But now it's time to do some of these activities. What kind of activities are available? We have a variety of different activities, which include data activities and video activities. You'll see them embedded directly in the book. You can also locate them through your dashboard, or if you're having trouble, go to the right-hand side, under Activities in this section, you'll see the different activities that are available to you in that particular section. This video activity is on prison overcrowding. If this activity is due or I need to complete it, I'm going to select Do the Activity. A lot of these videos are really unique and you're only going to find them here within the Sage Vantage platform. We've partnered with the Associated Press in order to provide very high quality videos that include closed captioning and a transcript directly below. This is as a special hint to you. After you've watched the video, questions will appear directly below. Once you've actually watched the video, you can always go back and refer to the transcript in order to see what some of those questions may be referring to. These video questions are not only going to be about the video, it's going to tie the video directly to the content. So if you're only watching the videos and hoping to do well, you're going to have a tough time. You really have to read in order to do well on these video quizzes. Now that we've done a walkthrough of the Sage Vantage platform, please contact us in regards to any questions you might have as it pertains to registering. If you happen to have any sort of questions in regards to your access code or course ID, we really want to make sure we're helping you. Send any questions to sagevantagebeta@sagepub.com.